Do y'all see this? What? What? We got, she's got everything from eggplants, tomatoes, other herbs. Like, it's a bunch going on. But what was dope was that it was all in the swimming pool idea, right? So you can really do this, like, long term, you know? The plastic is gonna last. So try it out, man. It's not gonna take you much, which is also kind of brings me to what we're doing right here today. I don't like paying full price for nothing. It's in my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't make sense. So, one of the things that I asked a number of you guys to try was to collect your paper towel rolls, your toilet paper rolls. Come on, man. We're getting ready for more of that. Some of them are already in. But anyway, yeah, you collect your tubes. And what you're gonna end up making with these are gonna be some awesome little seasoning starters. Trying to find what I already did in here. There you go. You just set whatever you need, whatever kind of seeds. And because the tubing is biodegradable, you can drop that right in the dirt. Oh, careful. Cool. I'm gonna give y'all like a few minutes, like a few seconds. It could be like IG minutes to grab them if you need them. Or if you think you can just kind of watch the video and catch up. Let's do that. I'm gonna just keep rolling. And then that way, whenever we play it back, you guys can always catch up and see what we got going on. So I'm gonna start off with one of these just toilet paper rolls. It's already fairly peeled off and pretty clean. Oh, you alright? They can see me. If you're a little OCD like me, you can kind of pick off all of it, but realistically, it's toilet paper, so it's not gonna matter. So you take it and you pinch down the one end of it. And then you're gonna wanna cut right down the middle. It almost doesn't matter how far up, but you do want to be able to make a nice flap out of it. I say about 2 inches should be good. All right, flatten it again so that the cuts are on the outside. One more time, right in the middle. The same length as the first cut. So now you should have 4 little flaps set up on the ends there. Can y'all see that? All right, so then you can just take them, flatten them down. Now, what I like to do as I'm going through them is to pinch the edge right there. So then that way it kind of holds a little better. Boom. Look at that. It's already standing up. You know what I mean? So this cost you what? Because you already had some. You already had some toilet paper at the house. Some of y'all had more than others. But anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna go through and cut up a few more just so that way. Be careful, Faye. They're playing in the pool. I'm kind of pushing this one because I want to get in the pool. Georgia is not playing with this heat right now. All right.
Oh my god.
And these are really easy, man. It's kind of chill. Normally she'd be over here trying to take over cup folding. She's in water right now, so she ain't even studying it. Now, luckily, one of the things that I was able to just find in my garage, like this old Coca-Cola thing. So now you can keep them organized, you know what's what, and it'll kind of help them stand up a little more. Just find stuff around the house is what I be getting at. You don't got to spend much in order to eat well and healthy, you know? Or so you just have a more holistic lifestyle, man. There's a lot of this stuff out here. It don't be worth napkins. You gonna say hey? You gotta go say hey to the people.
Hey. What?
RJ. That is the son of the owner of this home. We had a garden support day that just kind of kept rolling. Plus, I love her. Like, you see this? That's real picturesque. I was like, listen, I'm definitely doing this. She said, that's fine, just don't get me in it. We'll see. All right, so now you see how easy these were with the toilet paper rolls. That's cool. But if you also had some of these and they're a little larger, you don't want that kind of length. Because even if you were able to cut all the way down, you know, to make a proportional cut, it's just not practical. Now what I'm gonna tell you is earlier, I don't know where I put them. I just cut it straight in half and it was still a little too long. So what I'm gonna do with this one is just try my best to find something like a third. Yeah, that looks better already. Ooh. Same thing. Flip it down. All right, so we got a good number of them for now. Sun is real, y'all. How y'all like my old lady shades? Oh wait, I didn't even see your question come up. I'm sorry. Here we go. Right? It is. I'm gonna show it off after I get done with these cups, so then that way I can really give her props. Cause right now I'm feeling like Jody Mama when she was out there with the tomatoes. All right. So y'all know me. I be on my organic grind. So I try not to put nothing chemical in anything that I'm gonna eat or ingest because for what? I might as well just keep eating McDonald's. So, listen, do y'all know how many times I grabbed the wrong glove? This is why I just grabbed this other set because I wasn't sure what was gonna happen, and I'm glad I did. I think Sage made off with my other glove. All right, so let's talk about soil options. If you guys have been keeping up with the back to eating garden style that I was talking about, then you're already probably going to have a lot of these things on hand. But because we're also starting from seed, a lot of this is going to be a little different. So right here, I've got some topsoil. Oh, can you even see that? Let's try. Is that better? Boom. Hey, okay, good. All right. So before I say it again, they're not paying me, so you don't get to see this label. But this cow manure is a favorite of mine. Grab it, get some in there. It ain't got to be a whole lot, just enough to kind of get to the bottom of it. And that's just so that as the seedlings get down to it, they'll be reaching the nutrients that they're going to need at that point in their little plant life. So from there, then I'm going to come in with some organic soil. So can I still your, it's fine. I got gloves on. Plus, I be doing it at home without so. Alright, so I'm just throwing some organic soil on top. And I'm going to just fill that all the way up. Now, if you don't have either one of these, and you are literally just kind of at home winging it, that's fine. As long as your soil looks healthy. Like if it's got that deep, rich color, that black or brown color, you should be fine. Now, if you're working with this Georgia clay like I got at my house, honey, go ahead and get you something to add to it. And stop playing. I was talking. I just mixed in some of that chamomile on accident. There we go. I wonder if I'm gonna have to put like, if I'm gonna have to put one of those little disclaimers up, like I don't own the rights. Matter of fact, Instagram, I don't own the rights to the music. If y'all can hear it, don't be muting my videos. All right, so we've got 5 ready to go. I brought a bunch of different flower seeds. And there it is. Herbs. What we got? Burdock. That's a nice one. Let's go with chamomile though. I haven't even opened it, and that would be a great one to have because honey, listen, these allergies. So if I can just have some already growing, I ain't gotta do nothing but get up in the morning, pick off some of it, throw it in a cup, hot water, chamomile tea, fresh out the joints. So let's try this. Let's see what we got here. Okay. So now these are a little smaller, which means I need to be very careful. You see down in there? Does that really work? Oh, it does. Heck no. Alright. So you can see how little they were, right? So I'm just gonna grab a little pinchful, sprinkle them over. Now I'm not gonna worry about if there's necessarily too many in there because eventually what's gonna happen is they're gonna germinate out anyway, and the stronger ones are gonna survive. So and at that point it'll be time for this to be in some dirt anyway, so kind of works out. Now because I still got a handful of them, and I would like to have a nice amount, I'm gonna do 2 more. Can you see how they're still standing? Oh. Still got a bunch left. Let's do 1 more. Matter of fact, we're just gonna have a chamomile day. That's what it looked like. At least for these 5.
Mommy.
Yes.
You got a lot of plants. Over here, over there, over there, and over here.
Yeah. I hope everybody heard that. Yeah, because she does. There you go. And you gotta worry about if they're not closed all the way, because you see they're holding steady. They're holding just fine. And then once you put them in whatever you're going to keep them watered in, I'm just gonna be keeping mine in this little crate thing. Mostly because it also help with the drainage. I knocked one over. Excuse-moi. All right. Now, you don't want the seeds just sitting out there all naked by themselves, so I'm going to use this little bit from the top and just get a little... What are them popping? Is that, nobody's doing that anymore? Is that... Don't tell anybody I did that. All right. Oh. Now those are done. I'm going to keep going with a few more of these so that way I can get the other seeds down that I was planting. But we're not done yet. Ah, you're a hater. Don't do it, Tiff. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to, oh, there we go. All right. So y'all need to see this. So you remember those swimming pools that I was telling y'all about? You see how easy that is? Just right down the driveway. So even if you got all you got is like a little pinch of a backyard, you can still grow your own. Now this was this was an experiment for us, but listen, we're definitely, I told her already about this, so that's not representative of what you should be doing, but that was just what we needed to do at that moment. I'll explain why later if I remember. But check out some of this, man. Look at the foliage. Now the white that you see on there, that's the diatomaceous earth that I've been preaching about. Bless you. What it does is it stops the bugs from eating all on your stuff. All right. So if you can peep this, look, of all them leaves and all that she got growing up, look at the tendrils. Jeepers. Ain't nothing got bug bites on it. And that's because of that white stuff all in. Got some sunflowers. I mean, now this was the fish pepper plant that had everybody going nuts last week. Can you see that? What? I really need for you guys to look up the background on the fish pepper plant. I ain't even gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you on these lives. I'm not gonna do it because I want you to go read up on it. You'll remember it better. And then afterwards you'll be like, oh, that's what she was talking about. Yeah, that. And then don't tell nobody. Make them tell you. And then when you, matter of fact, this is how y'all know. So you'll just send each other. Is there a fish emoji or is that weird? Let's do a pepper emoji. We'll go pepper. When you figure it out, just text it, put a pepper on the comment line next to that video. Okay, now she out here. Listen, did you see the water? It wasn't water. That's definitely not water. She out here getting it right now. That right there, yeah, it was a compost tea that she's got set up. So we had some, I don't even see where the bag is at. Here we go. This is organic mushroom compost. We threw that in some water and added some worm castings to the water as well. Let it soak in there a couple hours. Really, if you could let that kind of stuff go for like a couple days, maybe even a week, it'll be more potent. But with regular use, the potency probably isn't going to be that big of a harm. And clearly you can tell it's not been a problem. So, but she's got plenty going on over here. We got more tomatoes. This eggplant is just, look at that. If the powder wasn't on there, you could really be able to tell how lush and green that is. That right there was her dog. While I'm bragging on the DE, that was the dog. Yeah. Blackberries, strawberries, watermelons. See, can I take them over to the other side? And y'all about to get some exclusive. Okay, let go. Let go. All right, so we got a few things going on here. Do you see the health in that aloe plant? Y'all listen, I'm glad to show stuff off, especially like, if we got the garden support going on and you decide, hey, I wanna get in. If you feel comfortable, honey, I will show your stuff off too. Or if you got questions about what you're seeing while you're watching, shoot them up. Listen, I be watching, I'm reading now. Now that I got the tablet in my old lady hands, that pain relief salve don't do nothing for eyesight. It don't do nothing for eyesight. I can't see a doggone thing. But look, so this is one of the gardens where you can just really enjoy, throw it in the dirt, the concept. Right? So in the areas that you probably don't have much growing on anyway, she still got the clay down here, but you can still thrive wherever you're at. Message. And that's okay. Listen, what you're seeing now is like after we've been at this a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Like our first few gardens, mad tiny. There was not much to them. My entire harvest that first season was a grand total of 2 tomatoes, one of which was worm bitten, and maybe about 12 pea pods that I didn't even get to eat because my little cousins and my daughter ransacked my garden, man. So, I mean, we went from that to what you're seeing, here on this live, what I've been posting of my garden. Like, it just takes time. It takes time. So start small. Just start off with something simple like 1 pea plant, 1 tomato plant. See what happens. And then, you can even start those indoors. Just that you can get the hang of what the plant is going to need. And then by the time you're really able to get it outside in a pot, in a dirt, in a raised bed, it'll take off. So she's got a little of everything. We got peppers down here, tomatoes. She's got some corn growing right there, zucchini and squash. Those are her sweet potatoes back there in the tub. You see how versatile them tubs are? You can put them anywhere, G. You can put them anywhere. Put whatever you need in them. And what's dope about those, and this is why I push the tubs. They're cheap, boom. But also, they really help out as the weather's change, with the sun placement. Like, let's say that plant over there decides it's cutting up because it ain't getting enough sun. You know how tedious it would be to have to move that whole bed, that whole in-ground garden. With that tub, though, move it the way you need it. And it's good money. Now this over here, she don't know this, and she gonna hear it later, and I'm gonna tell her to her face so that way she can't say I didn't tell her first. I'm a little jelly in this area. Look at this. Tell me that was not like a dope idea. I was really proud, man, to see this kind of. So now these were a good move for the potatoes, right? Tell me you don't have one of them laying around that's probably already with the broken handle that you're tired of messing with. If you look in your cabinet, there's at least 1 or 2 potatoes with some spuds on them. I promise you got at least one. Just go ahead and throw it in the dirt. Throw it in the dirt. And because these are materials that you already have, it doesn't have to be an expensive thing in order to eat well. I cannot stress that enough. Just cannot. Now, sometimes, if you do got it though, these little sacks, hey, because it's all the convenience of the tub without the struggle of it. Because them little things, you're going to have to get down and dirty just to be able to heave-ho it wherever you're going. And you don't want to have to mess with that. You don't want to have to mess with that. I'm trying not to go too far from the Wi-Fi. So if I start breaking up or sounding like a computer or something, y'all let me know. She got herbs coming out the ground. Look at this. The cabbage. No, Jay, oh my God, what is he doing? Mind your business. There's a plan. There's a method to the madness, right? So these have been in there a while, and you can tell that because of the growth down there, right? So as it comes up, you're going to start to see where the cabbage head used to be. And I think she's gotten all her flowers. I'm trying to find one. It'll start to flower up like that. And that's going to be where the seeds come from. So y'all didn't know, this is where I've been getting my seeds from. This is my contact for all the seed rolls. Whatever you need, we're working on it. We are working on it. Also, one of the things that I love about her property, her garden in particular, on a little private creek. So she's got well water feeding all of her plants, which accounts for some of the more lush environment that you're gonna see in her leafage. But don't worry, girl, I'm in an apartment. How am I supposed to do that? It's cool. It's cool. If you have to use your tap water, absolutely use your tap water. Don't feel bad about it. The plants are still gonna grow. They're still gonna produce fruit. But if you have, the few extra dollar or two to be able to go get the big gallons of distilled water, that's probably going to be a better move because it's not going to have that fluoride and all the other whatnots that they got in our tap water. So if you can, do that. If not, it's okay. It's just fine. You may or may not see those kind of results, but also you got to think about other stuff like soil amendments. Whatever else you're putting in the soil, that can make up for what you're not going to get from her fancy well water. You know what I mean? It's all right. Because at the end of the day, the point is to be able to grow your own so that way whatever happens, at least me and my babies can eat. So we got some little tomatoes coming in now. Coming up, doing well. The corn is prospering. Yeah, I gotta wait till it gets really good and tall. Man, I can't wait to come over here. I might do the whole video just sitting in the corn. Just sitting in the corn. So yeah. But that's that. I'm done bragging. Did anybody have any questions? Any girl, how do I what? Something. Because I don't want to just leave without feeling like I helped out a little bit today. But now what I will tell you about is this quick recap on those seed starters. Look at her strawberries. All right, so with the seed starters, all you're gonna do, right? Go ahead and grab your little toilet paper rolls, your paper towel rolls. My electric car, y'all, just humble flex. No emissions. Oh. Right here. Easy as that. Now, I haven't watered these yet because what I'm going to do is go ahead and fill up this whole thing full of the starters, full of the seed starters. If I can, I might even smush. Yup. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, we about to be on to something. Okay, so yeah, we're just going to fill that up, and then afterwards is when I'll go ahead. It's that good old water from over there out the pine. Hit those, and we should be good. That's it. Sage, did you want to say hi? No, she's good. What was that pepper again? Oh. Where we at? The fish pepper. And after you read up on it, and it blows your mind, because I know it's going to. After it blows your mind, you just go up to that post and you hit us with a pepper emoji. Oh, I can't. I'm gonna have to flip this. Here we go. Uh-oh. You okay? Okay. Oh, beautiful. I already got my little clipping of it. I can't wait. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. But yeah. So that's that. Let me get back to work, guys. I wish you well. Y'all let me know. Send some pictures if you go ahead and get your seedling, your tube seedling starter kits together. Get some pics with the kids. I would have, but clearly she was occupied. We'll catch you next time.
Peace.